Baby, what is going on? Listen, I'm back. Did you miss me? Okay, did you miss me? Okay, what is going on? Listen, make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it, please. Today we got a big show, honey. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack. We're going to be talking about Destiny and the live she did with her therapist, who I don't think is a therapist, who I feel like is somebody in her amen corner because she feels sorry for Destiny. Destiny has a tendency to get support because she knows how to make people feel sorry for her, right? I don't think this therapist lady keeps her honest. And Destiny, if you don't like Melody, then girl, get off the show. And if I was Melody, you would be fired. Okay, all that getting arrested and you ain't even came up with the judgment, honey, for the barbecue. You would be fired. Look, I'm trying to wait until I start cussing. Listen, because they don't want you to start cussing, honey, real early in the visual, honey. But yeah, I would fire her. We would be done. Is Melody the executive producer? Put in the comments. I believe she is. She would be fired. Okay? Because what you ain't gonna do is is play with me, play in my face. And I felt like Destiny, her hair was pretty in the live she did with the therapist. It was pretty. But Destiny, that's about all you give. And honey, that's not enough. And that's, that's how you know you're dealing with a pretty basic woman, because it's just everything is about how they look. And you look good. Don't get me wrong. I ain't never really seen Destiny. Well, I have seen you without that damn makeup. I mean, I'm just saying, I seen you. Okay. And you wasn't looking all that friendly in the face. Let's just say that. But you are, you're a beautiful woman. But Destiny, you need to work on your insides. Your insides are nasty. You lack self-awareness. You like to play dumb. Hell, I don't know if you playing. I hope you are. Because some of the shiggity that you said with your little therapist friend or whatever the hell she's supposed to be, honey. Okay? No, ma'am. Okay? No, ma'am. You're out of order. And you need to see Iyanla. That's who you need to see. I think Iyanla would tell you the truth. Okay? She would get you together. This lady is upholding your bullshit. So she may not be that good for you after all. Okay? Because you are a one-sided friend. You are disposable in all these relationships, down to the barbecue. He had to get rid of you allegedly because there was 3 DNA tests being done. Absolutely. That's gonna come out, I'm sure, on that reunion. And then you was on that one reunion talking about, yeah, we took breaks, and she had a big ass Kool-Aid smile on her face. I was like, oh, listen, okay? And I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your teeth, and you saying, Miss Robinson, you was a flip-flop. You was over there with Destiny. I was trying to defend Destiny from the perspective of she has to work, to provide for her son and La Barbecue. I just felt like, why does he keep dragging her back and forth to court? More is going to come out on that, so I'm confident, I will get those answers then. But I was more or less being objective with Destiny just because that's how I am with women that claim to be going through domestic abuse and then, a lot of y'all was saying, well, she cheated, and y'all know this is not the channel where we support men putting their hands on you, disrespecting you, and then you're faithful. We don't do that up over here. So I was asking, and I don't take it back, I was asking if she cheated. Why did she cheat? Because what we did here was he had abandoned her and the baby. She felt like he was checked out. That's what we saw filmed, right? He had stopped filming. And I thought it was very manipulative of him to sign on to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville and then all of a sudden get out of being on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then you want to control her, and you don't want her telling certain details about y'all life, but you signed up to be on the show too. And then all this, yeah, but I want you to take my last name. He seemed very controlling. I stand by my thoughts, my feelings, and my emotions about the barbecue. So he may have some good chicken, but I don't trust his ass either. Okay, because he just never, when I tell you my spidey senses show up, okay, they have a way, honey, of my eye will start twitching if I have a feeling about somebody. My intuition is very strong, and I just don't see him as this poor perpetual victim. Now, maybe he's the victim of some of the stuff she did, right? It's all gonna come out in the wash, but I don't like men that are super controlling like that. Yeah, I want you to have my last name, and I want you to do this and do that, and no. What are you willing to do, nigga? You go meet me halfway, or what? How did we get on the barbecue, honey? I'm supposed to be dragging Destiny's ass, okay? I'm all over the place. Shout out to my daughter, really quick. She just turned 16, you guys. So I want y'all to wish my baby a happy birthday. It has been a long journey, honey, being a single parent. It has been a long journey, but I have peace in my life, and we got them devils up out of our lives, okay? It's a lot of devils out there. But yeah, y'all feel free to cash out my baby $1 for her birthday, honey. She would appreciate it. Listen, okay? But yes, the girl turned 16. She grown. Well, almost. Almost, honey. Okay, so let's get back to the interview with Destiny. She began telling the therapist lady, well, I'm just now hearing all these things that Melody, had complaints about when it came to me. I'm hearing these things 3 years later. Melody is a water sign. I'm a water sign. So I can kind of speak to how Melody thinks. And the first thing, Destiny, what's understood don't need to be explained. I will repeat it. What's understood don't need to be explained. You shouldn't have to. Nobody should have to explain to your black ass to not hang out and post pictures with coleslaw, the woman, the girl, that thing, okay, whatever that's supposed to be, honey. Okay, you shouldn't be in pictures with her. You shouldn't be posting pictures with the kids in her. You knew what the fuck you were doing, bitch, when you did that. So all this playing dumb and, I don't know. And, you, girl. Destiny is that girl that walk into the store and pick up something and put it under her arm, and then she try to act like she didn't steal something, and bitch, we see you. Okay, so stop playing. I don't know if you playing, but you lack self-awareness. And her and Tisha, that's what they have in common. Remember Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston, we got something in common. That's what she got in common with Latifah. They throw rocks, and then they want to hide their hands and play the poor perpetual victim. You need a t-shirt, bitch, that says victim, because that's what you give. You don't never take any accountability for your behavior. You knew it was wrong when you did it. That's why you eventually took it down, because the people were dragging your ass. And now that you can't use and abuse Melody in the way in which you were doing, now you feel like, oh, I could disrespect her and I could be petty and take pictures with the side chick, the woman that ruined her marriage, and, you know, what the same woman that was bragging about sleeping with her husband. Then you set your ass up here. You had your Diana Ross fro. You set your ass up here and said, yeah, but her and Martell got divorced 3 years ago. Bitch, I don't care when it was. Like, when somebody sleeps with somebody's husband for over 5 years, that is a blatant act of disrespect, of disregard. Okay, you and LaBarbecue, y'all been divorced for some time, but I'm sure it would hurt you if Melody would start dating him or hanging out with him and his new girlfriend taking pictures. I'm sure that would bother you. So stop trying to act like, well, that was 3 years ago and we all are adults and, you know, I can't help that Martell always have her around. You can set boundaries and say, Martell, I don't want to be around her. Okay, I have told many of friends, and I have ended a few friendships for the shit that Destiny has did. That acting stupid and inviting people around me that you know damn well I don't get along with them. They ain't my cup of tea. They not my standard. You know, like, I will end a relationship. Because I feel like, as my friend, that's some shit you should know. And y'all know how vocal I am. So I've told people, I've told my mother, well, yeah, I don't want these people. Meanwhile, she'll invite them anyways. And then wonder why she cut the fuck off. Okay, bitch, I'm not playing. I don't play with mothers, grandmothers, daughters. What's up, Shammy? Look, hopefully, my daughter is not crazy, though. We're in tune with each other. Look, we see each other. My daughter already be knowing the people I don't like, or what I would like, what I wouldn't like. She's in tune with me. When you really care about people, you will be in tune with what they like, what they don't like. Okay, when you don't give a fuck, when you are a user and you are around somebody for what they could get in free rides and, oh, I just know Melody go give me money for my bills and all this shit, because I'm starting to see, like, their friendship was very one-sided. Very. I think you were over there trauma bonding with Melody because LaBarbecue probably had you in a burning house. Hell, you probably created the damn house. I don't know. Because I feel like it's still some stuff that's going to come out with that. And I will be waiting for it. Look, like a security guard, honey. Like an officer of the law. I will be waiting for that tea to spill. But you got all this shit out here about you, how you don't pay your employees. We don't never hear you cleaning that up, but yet you got time to post a pic with a woman who destroyed another woman's marriage. Okay? Because I don't give a damn how young that girl is. There are 18-year-olds. There are 19 and 20 and 21-year-olds that know right from wrong. So, Ariane Coleslaw Curry, she knew she was wrong for sleeping with that lady's husband. But that didn't stop her gremlin DW looking ass from coming down to the internet and said, yeah, I took her nigga with my eyes closed. I wish my motherfucking eyes was closed when I was looking at you. I wish they would be closed. Cause you ain't cute at all. If you go blow up your damn marriage, can we get a goddamn dime piece already? I'm like, you got this heifer out here. Where's her damn leash at? Okay, shit. Get her some damn food from Petco. Okay, and stop playing with us, Martell. But that's what they do. They go get women that look like her. Okay, because I told y'all they can't get no better. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, I feel sorry for you. I'm just saying, shit, I could have picked out something better than that. But he can't find Melody's equal. And he never will. He knows that. He been using that girl for all these years. You know that, Destiny. So, and it hits a little bit different because you was over there crying with her. She was crying on your shoulder, and you go do some backstabbing ass shit like this. Then you went over there and was gossiping about Melody with Tisha, of all people, knowing she's jealous of Melody. But I figured out why you did that and why you felt comfortable. Y'all gotta pay attention to what people do, because they revealing who they are. You're jealous of Melody too. I really see it now. Look, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Okay? I can see it. Your little therapist friend or whoever the hell she is, she's not being honest with you. She's not holding you accountable and responsible for your disrespectful behavior. It's just very and I hate when people disrespect people and then what did I do? I didn't even do anything. You know what you're doing. Stop playing. Destiny says that her and Melody would be in a different place if they would have actually had a conversation about all of Melody's issues with you. I will reiterate, Melody is a lot like me. If I have to tell you certain things, if I have to keep talking to your ass over and over again, because victims, what they like to do is, damn, she just ghosted me. Damn, she don't even talk to me no more. Damn, she just cut me off. Because whenever we would talk to your ass didn't get it. We didn't see a change in behavior. I know, because I've had to cut many of folks off. And they want to act all shocked and shit like, where'd that come from? Okay? Shit, I showed you the coming attractions, honey. You saw the previews. Okay, but these victims, these poor, perpetual victims, you guys, each and every time, because I've had a friend like Destiny before, they always need help, it's always one-sided. When you ask them to do something, there's some type of excuse. But they will help a motherfucker that's not even out here trying. They will jump up to help them type of people. But with you, they kind of look at you as put together. And yeah, for the most part, you got your shit together. So I won't really be helping you. I expect for you, though. I expect for you to always help me. One-sided friendships. And those are the worst. Those people will always be like, well, she didn't have a conversation. No, she probably did have a conversation and you never worked on it, because most users, they don't feel like they need to work on anything, because that negates their whole purpose of being in proximity to you. They want to be able to use you. So if you have a complaint about using, if you have a complaint about them using you, then they go play dumb, act like they didn't hear it, act like they didn't see the shit coming, like, girl. So you need to stop it. And another thing we all discovered with Destiny is Destiny does not know how to read a room. She doesn't know. She chooses to be blind. Even like with Melody was telling her the kids don't like her. She was trying to change Melody's mind. Oh, it's only a few of them. And she named certain ones. And it's like, did you understand the words that's coming out of this lady's mouth? You're not listening. Then it was Jalen want me. Maurice want me. Kimmy want me. Everybody wants you. No, they don't. But I'm pretty and don't get me wrong, Destiny could pull a man. Hell, anybody can. Okay? Shit. But, I know that Destiny could pull a man. Will it be a good man? Will the man live in the same state and city as her? Because this is somebody that likes to have all of these long distance relationships. And the reason why is so that she doesn't really have to be emotionally available. She can be that person's fantasy and not really live in the reality with them, because you can only maintain a certain amount of closeness with somebody when they are far away from you. You know, when you're close with somebody, you're seeing them every day, or at least, you know, every other weekend. You know, you can really look at somebody and get to know them. And for her to want to be so far away from these men, that says a lot about her. That's somebody that probably plans on being deceptive, plan on hiding things. And this is the thing, if you like long distance relationships, then that's you. That may be your thing, but don't try to act like you really want love. Okay, don't say that. Because that's not really what you want. You want a fantasy. You want somebody taking care of you. You want something one-sided. Okay? And you are disposable in these relationships on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Martell don't care about you. You just like Martell. You're doing a Stormy. Y'all just like Martell because y'all ain't fucking with Melody. Other than that, it would be fuck Martell. He ain't about shit, because that's what you was saying when you was over there with Melody. So, girl, like, you and Stormy, y'all are on the same type of time. Same thing with Tisha. Took her ass. Melody should have escorted her ass out of that damn video premiere. This male bashing, bitch. Get your ass up out my event then. Honey, when Melody put her ass out of that skincare event, I said, yes, Melody, get that bitch out of there. Get her hating ass up out of there. There's some haters in the house. When you see them, point them out. Latifah, get her ass up out of there. And Melody had no shame in her game. And Martell had a little chuckle. He knew he wanted to laugh. He was kind of smile. I was smiling. I was like, get her ass up out of there. And here go her victim playing ass, right? I came to support Mel, and look at what you do. No, you came to copy and paste. Fake ass supporter. You came to copy and paste ideas. I've dealt with a Letitia. That's probably, you guys, why I'm so hard on her, because I've dealt with a Letitia and it was a man and a woman. They had her ways. And that's why when I see the shit she do, I call that shit out. I've been around a Destiny. I'm getting more on Destiny, right? And Destiny, you're just showing your hand at this point, and it's not cute. Destiny says that Melody held her accountable for an infraction that she didn't even know she made. See, that's that playing dumb and acting like, you know, just acting like you don't know what's going on. You know what's up. Okay? You know what it is. You don't want to be accountable and responsible for your behavior. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, Melody did the best thing, because people like her are exhausting. They are. There's no amount of talking to them. There's no amount of talking to them. Melody she probably already tried to have the conversation with Destiny, and Destiny wasn't picking up on, you know, the signs, symptoms, and warnings of her behavior. Look at what you did on the show. You got over there with Martell, pulling up some interview about Melody. Why are you doing messy stuff like that? Stay out of their business. 1 minute you like to come off classy. Well, yeah, I'm going to be fair, and you're not being fair, and we catch you on camera doing stuff like that. Okay? So, yeah. Girl, bye. So, Destiny says that Melody told her, maybe once or twice, to click over and tell me what Martell said. Now, that's her ex-husband. She probably wanted to see what he was talking to you about. But this is the thing, right? What you should have established. Number one, you wasn't going to come out of this situation with Martell and Melody unscathed. Because you actually have to pick a side. And the side you really should have chose is the side where you was over there, the person you was trauma bonded with, which is Melody. You really should have, because Martell ain't no good. That's why Stormy still looks guilty with this whole situation. And as far as Melody didn't say Stormy's name. She alluded, right? It was Stormy still, having the conversations with Ariane. But yeah, y'all are not innocent at all. Okay? Y'all want to blame everything on Melody. Stormy trying to blame Melody's fan base, the fan base. And don't get me wrong, some of you brother Tuckers is crazy. I called it out on my channel. Some of y'all are crazy. Y'all got to quit with that. You are. Y'all get, as soon as somebody don't agree fully with Melody, is, oh, no, this is the wrong channel. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do it. Don't give, that's feeding the narrative that the MELOMETERS are crazy. I don't think it's all of y'all that's crazy, but there is a good percentage of you. I will say that. That's why I was happy when Melody said, y'all don't have to keep defending me when people don't like me, or if people see error within my ways. I like that she said that, and she felt the need to say that, right? I respect that. But yeah, what these people are doing, Martell, Destiny, Stormy, the game that they're playing is, we want to take, so we got 100%, right? So let's say a good 10% of the MELOMETERS are crazy. They want to make 10% 100%. And that's why this fan base is a storyline. I caught on early at the beginning of the season. I'm like, why do they keep talking about her fan base? They never talked about it like this. And then some of you all were telling me that Winter from Love and Marriage DC did a video. And I told y'all, I don't really see it for Winter. And I told y'all I like Melody more than her. I just feel like Melody, the way she come off is more credible, right? Winter is another one of them people that made poor choices and wanted to kind of play the victim with the men. But I will give Winter this. She was dead on with some of the stuff she was saying about them manipulating Melody's fan base and making the 10% of crazy MELOMETERS into like it's everybody. That's what's not fair. That's why Shanita ended up cussing Stormy's ass out. Like, that ain't her problem. Why you blaming Melody? Because that is the name of the game, Shanita. Blame Melody. Everything is Melody's fault. I told y'all. Martell put the bug up in these people's ears. Well, soon as you don't do what Melody do, you ain't her do girl, then she gonna get rid of you. And we're watching certain stuff play out, right? All these people go get down to the reunion and they go be like, Martell was right. Because he sure did predict it. He showed it, and we see, okay? We saw how he did his ex-wife. Okay? We saw all the lying and cheating and the disrespect. This is even after the marriage was over, going through the divorce. After the divorce, you tried to keep her from dating, keep her from working, dragging her back and forth to court about you don't like who watching the kids. But meanwhile, when it's time for your big head ass to watch your own children, there's all these excuses. Ask me how I know. I went through this shit, so I know what these niggas do. Okay? Y'all are sitting up here. I hate that with this show. They sit up and talk with Martell like he is a regular person. This is a narcissist. He literally thought it was okay to have a wife and a side chick. Well, Melody was over there talking to the girl and Melody was making her feel comfortable. I told y'all Melody shouldn't have did that, but Melody did not know about narcissism. She knows about it now because I've heard, some of the things she said. But they don't teach narcissism in school. It took me a while to catch on. Okay? To these ninjas out here that think that they shit don't stink. They should be able to have this ooga booga over here, and then they want you arguing with a ooga booga and all this bullshiggity honey. Make it make sense. Okay, they triangulate. They always want you in competition with another woman over them. That way you can look at them like they are this high value man and they ain't about shit. Okay, it's manipulation at its finest. But yeah, some of that shit that Winter was saying, I was actually peeping it, right? Went over to her channel. I said, let me listen to this damn video. Okay, some of y'all have been telling me to listen to it, right? So I told y'all I didn't want to do it. I wasn't featuring her because she used to work my nerve. Some of the shit she was saying was true. I feel like the producers, I don't know, production, I don't know, right, who it is per se, but there is an agenda with using the fan base, right? We can agree with that. I also told y'all what I didn't agree with as far as carlosking, and I told y'all this a long time ago, because I told y'all I am a fan of Carlos, but I was not a fan of him using Melody's MELOMETERS. Was that the first show, guys? Put it in my comments. I kind of forgot. Was that his first show of his comedy tour? Please put it in the comments. But I told y'all I felt like that was manipulative. Okay? And then he had said that y'all were filming when y'all were there. Remember, parts of the podcast had popped up on the internet and he wanted to put it out there. Okay? He wanted to put it out there on his channel first, right? Because it's his podcast. Oh, something else I learned. Melody said Tisha and Kimmy didn't show up to her podcast, not because they were afraid of the MELOMETERS or the MELOMETERS are so mean. See, I told y'all I was very suspicious that the cast was, the MELOMETERS and they don't like us and they're going to talk about us like a dog. No, they were still working on their contracts. And I wonder what she talking about Miss Nail too. Now we see Miss Nail acting like one of the ops. Okay? She's coming off like a Stormy. Okay? With the whole, Mel didn't allow her fan base to get to, and Miss Nail ain't never really spoke like that. Why is she speaking like that this season? See, I'm peeping stuff. Okay? Y'all like to say, you be flip-flopping. No, what I try to do is I really try to be objective with these people. I really do try to be objective with what I'm looking at. Okay? And I want to give you commentary on the whole situation, not just telling you what you want to hear. Okay, and I look at some of my favorite channels really quickly before we get back to Destiny ass and the rest of the show, child, and went off on a tangent. I look at the channels I admire when I was coming into this game. I've been in this game since, late 2016. I look at the Forest Rocks, Rodney the Voice, Erica De Niro, who else? Funky Dineva. Like, these are the main people. And I probably listen to Funky more than all of them, really. Who else? It's like it's so many other people. Especially with like celebrity gossip and reviews, right? Color Me Pink. I listen to her too. Those people do great commentary. Them the people I really admire. I have a certain level of respect for them, not because we agree all the time, because we don't, but I just kind of respect those people more than anybody else in this game, honestly. I do, because I like going to a channel where I don't know if I'm gonna agree with you, or you put things in such a way you made me look at it differently. I like that. I don't like channels where I already know what you're gonna say, and I already know, and you got the same talking points as this girl over here, and then this other content creator that's over here. I don't like that. You're not special when you're like that to me. Okay, so yeah, them probably about the main people. And I gotta actually catch up on Rocks. I ain't been on her channel in a minute, but y'all know, she really inspired me to get involved with this. So yeah, Rocks is my girl. Oh, I like James Caldwell too. He's good. But yeah, I like those. Those tubers, honey. Those are some of my faves. Destiny is on her podcast talking about if she knew she had to make a choice. If she knew she had to make a choice, she would have chose Melody. And her voice starts breaking up, and I'm not buying it because I've heard you say several times to Melody, if I would have had to choose between you and him, he not making me choose, so why I gotta choose when it come to you? And that's your motherfucking problem right there. Okay? Look at Miss Robinson, honey. All the cursing I'm doing, child. Let me get it together. I don't know why, you guys, but like seeing this just makes me a bit angry. I hate when people play dumb and they don't see the error of their ways. It just really gets on my nerves. But yeah, you should have chose your friend. You also shouldn't have been over there with Tisha, somebody that's jealous of your friend. See, you have moved in a way that has shown you're not loyal. And that's another thing with Destiny. And that's why Melody will never trust her. She's not loyal. She, as soon as Melody stopped being cool with you, or you stopped hearing from her, you was over there with Tisha, you was over there gossiping with Martell about Melody. That's not what a friend does. I had somebody in my past thought that they was go gossip with my enemies about me and think I'm gonna give them all this preferential treatment. Where the hell they do that at? You ain't getting shit. Okay? Be loyal. Have some integrity about yourself. You don't have any. You just, you don't want nothing to do with me. I can't mooch off you no more. Okay, I'll be over here. Oh, okay, I'll be over here. You jump around and shit. Yeah. You're like, girl, Melody can see you. She a water sign. We're very intuitive. When we see stuff, we call it out. I've been looking at people's responses to Destiny's live she did with the therapist, and she got to saying, yeah, me and Mel, we were business women. At one point we would drive around the city and knock out errands together, and we were trying to both maintain our businesses. And the person says, businesswoman? You are not a businesswoman. Stop it, Dusty. Oh, y'all so funny. Woo! Shame. Okay, shame. Okay, so back to Winter's live. Okay, so somebody said something that was interesting, and honey, I'm trying to find it. Okay, this isn't it, but I'm gonna just read it. What ruined the show is the other cast members not pulling their weight, not Melody or her fan base. Because I told y'all there is this thing where it's like, and I told y'all MELOMETERS, y'all gonna have your own little section down to that reunion, okay? People who say Melody's fan base ruined the show are the same ones that camp out in Wanda's lives. I will continue to reiterate this. You can be a fan of Melody, but you gotta learn to be objective with it. Like me, I'm not a melometer, but I like Melody. She is my favorite of the cast because, hello, look at what we're working with. I used to could be like, oh, I like Kimmy and Mel. I can't really say that because I'm not really seeing the consistency with Kimmy no more. It looked like she has been programmed. Okay, we may be dealing with a clone. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just playing. Not a clone, honey. Alienating his audience and not taking their criticism seriously will continue to cost him all of his shows and other productions. They're talking about Carlos King. The Melometers were formed organically because of the hate and social media dragging that Mel used to get. She had no one in her corner. I also have watched some reviews of the show, like some other reviewers. Maybe I'll save that we'll save that for another video because I'm kind of running out of time. I didn't want this to be too long. Where are Tisha, Marceau, Kimmy, and Maurice fans? Oh, they don't have any. Melody is the show, and the Melometers made it successful. And we will still treat you how you treat us by taking away our support. But yeah, that's what Winter was saying on her live. She was saying that they alienated Melody's fan base. Okay, they are calling the fan base out. And like I said, where they're going wrong with it is there are 10% of her fans that are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but they're making the whole fan base pay for the ones that are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. These are the people that can't hear anything objective about Melody. They get so in their feelings. So they are being manipulative. I can agree with that. Another person says the Melometers and Melody ruined the show. Oh, Winter didn't know that it was Funky Doniva that gave Coleslaw that nickname, right? For being a side piece. You want to be a side piece, I'm going to call you a side dish, Coleslaw. Okay? So Winter pretty much, you guys, was talking about how the producers of Love and Marriage Huntsville are trying to gaslight the Melometers. And she basically feels like it's kind of more or less Melody's show than an ensemble cast because she has most of the fans, right? Winter also talked about, and she didn't say this directly, she alluded to it, that Carlos King has sabotaged all his other shows. Like it's being talked about they are lower in ratings. I take that to be, though, they are on OWN, and OWN will never get them Bravo ratings, right? Because Bravo been around for years. Okay, for years. So y'all put in the comments, do y'all feel like there is some truth, with that? Okay, last but not least, honey, let's talk about Diddy, okay? Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, who was arrested last night at a hotel in New York City, has been charged with racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. At a hearing in Manhattan on September 17th, Combs pleaded not guilty. He was denied bail and will remain in custody. A lot of people compare him to R. Kelly and was like, R. Kelly was even allowed out. But yeah, honey, they trying to locked up, won't let him out. Look, don't let him out. He did all that abusive shiggity for all them years. Just like Sloan Bella said, honey, you will never escape the frequency of your behavior and how you treat people. You'll never escape it. The charges are tied to freak-offs, coerced sex acts that Combs allegedly orchestrated and recorded, according to a federal indictment. A bill appeal hearing has been set for tomorrow afternoon. Combs has faced a wave of lawsuits, one as recent as last week, accusing him of SA and misconduct in the past year. He has denied any wrongdoing. And y'all know he got that default judgment of over 100 million. Okay, 100 million. And it was made by another sicko who's in jail for allegedly, like, SA his damn self. I was like, this shit just, ooh, child, it's just nasty. Okay, that man, though, that came out against Diddy, he, like, oh my God, he's disgusting. All you niggas is just nasty. But yeah, like, what do y'all think about all of this? Authorities found bags of pink powder in Combs' hotel room. Bags of pink powder were found in Sean Combs' hotel room after he flew to New York on the advice of his lawyer 2 weeks ago to await arrest, prosecutors say. The powder was not tested, but the prosecutor said it appeared to be narcotics and that similar bags previously seized at Combs' properties tested positive for drugs including ecstasy. Authorities have interviewed more than 50 witnesses and collected dozens of cell phones, laptops, and hard drives. And they are in possession of the video, and they say it shows the coerced sex acts that Combs is accused of orchestrating. Child, got your ass, Mr. Postman. They got him, honey. Okay, these were consenting adults, Combs' lawyer says. Sean Combs' defense lawyer argued that his client in no way should be mentioned in the same sentence as some of the nation's most notorious sex criminals. The music mogul's defense attorney, Mark Agnafilo, said Combs is not like disgraced singer R. Kelly, sex cult leader Keith Raniere, or accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. This is different, he told the court. These were consenting adults. Yeah, they're going to keep using that defense, and then they will say, well, they wanted something out of it, and they wanted to be in the music industry. Like, Cassie will never look completely innocent to certain people. She just ain't. Is she a victim? Yeah. And the other girl that then came out, Dawn, she didn't came out. I heard that he didn't blew up the girl Kalina phone about 50-something times, and she refused to say anything bad about Diddy. So she got some type of agreement with him, but Dawn, honey, y'all know Dawn, the one that used to go with Q, that, what is that, Day 26? She used to go with that guy. They was a cute couple back in the day, but Dawn said he was abusive to her too. Yeah. Danity Keynes, Dawn Richards, shared her reaction to Sean Diddy Combs' arrest and unsealed indictment. Shout out to US Weekly. Days after filing a lawsuit against the music mogul of manipulating and terrorizing and sexually abusing her, Richard, 41, spoke out on Diddy's latest legal troubles through a statement by her attorney. We applaud the grand jury's new indictment of Sean Combs, which is strikingly similar to the federal complaint we filed last week on behalf of our brave client, Dawn Richard, Lisa Bloom said in a statement to US Weekly on Tuesday, September 17th. Given the brutal beating of Sean Combs' girlfriend, caught on video, and the 8 people who have now accused him of abuse in court filings, including Dawn, this arrest seems long overdue. Yeah, it is. They need to look into Kim Porter's death, because I always felt like that was super suspicious. I just saw a cringy video by Lovely T.I. Shout out to her. I'm a big fan of her too. But she showed a video of Diddy and his mother, and he all kissing her on the lips, and honey, it's giving incestuous, honey. Yes, it is. I was like, ugh, just nasty. Just so uncouth, honey. But yeah, it's, a lot of people are saying that his mother's hiding his money, and he didn't put her house up. He trying to put all his houses up. I didn't know he just paid off one of his houses. I was like, I thought that the nigga owned all that chickadee. Okay? Child, his lawyer is crazy. He said that Mr. Combs is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation. Of course, shit, he been cooperative. What else is there for him to do? And he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in the anticipation of these charges. So what? Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. I don't need the facts. When we all saw that video, and I already knew all this was true before the Cassie video came out, because I knew he wasn't no good. Shout out to my boy Jonathan Victorian, honey, my former classmate, honey. Jonathan could sing. We went to a performing arts school together, and when I seen Jonathan on Diddy's show, the making a band for the Day 26, and he had my boy up in a boxing ring, I was like, oh hell no, what the hell this got to do with singing? I knew he wasn't no damn good then. Okay? I used to be a fan of his, music, but it was something about his personality I never liked it. Just seemed disrespectful, dismissive, arrogant. We knew his ass was crazy when he had them damn people walk to get the damn cheesecake. Okay, because the people got the saying, you never made Biggie walk no damn where, to prove he had talent. But shit, look at what happened to Biggie. And I'm here to tell y'all, as soon as Biggie was unalived, the first person, I'll never forget, I was a kid, the first person they said that had something to do with it was Diddy. And I was like, but ain't he? I was a kid. I was naive. I was like, but isn't he his protege? Like, don't he work under him? He love him. He wouldn't do such a thing. Yes. He would. You gotta look at, and around that time though, it was all about Pac. Pac was the bad person. I'm talking about Tupac, okay? Pac was the one in and out of court. Diddy tried to portray himself back in the 90s, like he was, he was down for a good party, and he was, the dancer and a good time, and just not a Will Smith. I love Will Smith though as a rapper. I do. I know some of y'all don't, but I like Will Smith. But like a step up from Will Smith as far as like, oh, he makes music that make you dance and he ain't on that gangster stuff, but yes he is. Okay? So I'm just looking at that because I remember his image back then. It was nothing of how it is now. He always tried to talk so positive and he's so nice. And I remember how he clapped back at Suge Knight at the One Award show. Y'all remember when Suge took to the stage and said, well, any artist out here want to be our artist. And you don't want to worry about the producer dancing in the videos, come to death row. And then Diddy made his old humble speech up there like he's so much better than Suge Knight. Shit. He always tried to act like he was better than Suge Knight and Pac, but honey, you about worse. You are worse. Way worse. I knew it. I knew something was not right with him, but when I was a kid, I couldn't pick up on it because I bought into his image, right? He just seemed like a good time guy and getting people jobs and helping out the black community, and he was successful and rich, and you know what I'm saying? But honey, keep living. That's what the old folks say, honey. Keep living and you will see. That a lot of these people that try to act like they so much better than other people. Okay, even with Pac, when Pac did hit him up, he tried to act all classy about that. Oh, we not gonna retaliate, and we feel bad that he feel like that, and all this shit. And survey says you probably had something to do with the unaliving of Tupac too. I wouldn't put it past your ass. Okay, if you did all of this. I got one question for you niggas. Why do y'all get a huge amount of wealth and mess it up? Why do y'all mess up y'all bag? Why? What is the purpose? It's because you all are agents of chaos. Okay? Chaos, destruction, and confusion. And God don't like ugly. Oh, a lot of people is wishing that Wendy Williams was well enough to talk about this situation with Diddy. Yeah, Wendy would be in her damn bag when it came to this situation. It's sad, you guys, how she went out, isn't it? Let me read what some people are saying. Mr. Combs is a fighter is a legit the worst thing his attorney should be saying right now. Right. I understand loving your family, but kissing your mom on the mouth after a certain age is unacceptable. Exactly. It just looked cringe-worthy. R. Kelly and Diddy, the prison Christmas talent show is about to be fired. Yeah. Look, wait on it, honey. Okay? Because they both, trapped in the damn closet, honey. And Diddy go be like, take that. Listen. One person says, if Puffy used his money wisely to get himself into therapy for anger and sex addiction, he wouldn't be where he is today, nor, would his victims. I want to say this really quickly, because I was on Funky Daniva's channel. One thing I didn't like about what Daniva was saying was he made all of this about sex. This is not just about sex when it comes to Diddy. No, it's not about sex. It's about power, control, manipulation, disrespect. A lot of you black men, and this isn't just about Diddy no more and R. Kelly. It's like Ray J. He been in the news for manipulating his damn kids. All of y'all are like demons. You're hedonistic. Everything is because I'm a man, but I'm a man. No, you all are narcissists and you don't give a damn about nobody but yourself. Okay? Cat Williams, all lies will be exposed in 2024. Yep, it don't matter if it's Diddy or TD Jakes. I remember he said that. But yeah, that's what this is about. This isn't just about, and I know that they found all that baby oil and all of that and sex, but you all get a certain amount of money. And I know from some of my previous relationships, I'm like, damn, you making a decent amount of money. Why you can't act right? But y'all insist on like being disrespectful, being dismissive, of people's feelings, treating people like dirt and thinking ain't no damn consequence for it. It's gonna be consequences and repercussions up in this motherfucker. Okay, in this mother. Okay, like what is wrong with y'all? Get y'all shit together. All of y'all men, all black, white, Asian, but especially you niggas. I said it. Okay, because this is crazy. So, yeah. They need to dig up Kim Porter's thing. Like I said, I'm not buying how she passed. I ain't buying that. Okay? So, with Daniva, though, I didn't really particularly agree with his commentary on this, because this is not just about sex. And Doniva got to saying all the stuff he done did. I was like, ooh, child, too much information. I don't want to hear about that. But it's not just about sex, power, control, narcissism. Y'all, you know, once y'all get a little bit of something, you treating people like shit. It's like there's no morals, no values, no honor, no integrity. But yet some of you black men, y'all expect that from women. You want a woman to have all that shit, and you don't even have it. So crazy. I would love to hear Dr. Francis, his analysis of men like Diddy. I would. Shout out to Dr. Francis of Love and Marriage Huntsville. But anyways, you guys, that's all I got to say. We done did over an hour, baby. Y'all put your comments in the comment section. And honey, I will holler at y'all at another time.